Campus Life with Menu. I'm the person of Hamza Mohammed and I'm the host for today. Today I have the two gentlemen in my midst and we are to talk about campus, politics and leadership. Welcome. Thank you very much. I'm happy to see both of you on my show today.
Thank you very much.
So today the topic is about campus, politics and leadership. So please can you introduce yourself to my viewers?
Well, um, thank you very much. Campus Life documentary. I'm the person of Mohammed Musa, a computer science student, and I am the SIC Public Relations Officer at Tamale University. That is briefly what I would just have to say. As well, I'm introducing myself, and it's a pleasure to be here this evening.
Well, okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. Honestly, I will use this opportunity to also market myself or let your viewers know who I am.
Okay.
I am Mohali Fatal Banin, a student leader of Tamale University, a student offering construction technology. Yes, and also, like I said, I'm a construction expert. I aspire to be one of the successful construction experts. Also contribute significantly or greatly to the development and growth of any construction firm I'll find myself in. So briefly, that's all about myself.
So today this topic is about student politics and leadership. Student politics and leadership. So Mr. Musa, what do you have for me? Student politics and leadership. Because you're a leader, the PR of Tamale Technical University.
Yes. Thank you very much once again. Like you said, when you mention about student politics and that of leadership, yes, they say, all right. So student politics is just a way like politicians. Every society, every organization, there must be somebody who's the leaders. In the list of two or three people, please, you must find a way to get somebody to lead you, either to guide you in terms of directions and to help in making decisions so that you could have a successful organization or a thing. So, my understanding about student leadership is just the way of getting somebody who can advocate for the welfare of students. Somebody who is passionate about what he desires for. Because most of the times we see people who wishes to be leaders, student leaders for that matter, as far as we're speaking about student leadership. But then you look at what it takes to be a student leader. There are so many people out there who equally wish to be the PR of Tamale University SRC. But what is the person trying to bring on board? And what you are bringing on board, what does the student at large stand to gain if you are being given that opportunity? These are the things that we consider. And of course, that thing matters because you are representing the students. You have the responsibility to advocate for them, to represent them, their interests, even in between management and that of the student body. So basically, what student politics and leadership is all about is getting somebody who is passionate about serving their interests, and of course, somebody that you think will be able to do so. Because willing to do is one thing, and being able to do it is another. So it is therefore important to look critically into those issues before you go ahead to decide who you wish to be your leader for, as far as coming to be.
So my next question is, can students combine academics and student leadership at the same time? How is it possible? Mr. Mohammed, how is it possible?
It's very possible. Like we're doing.
Okay.
I think one thing I wanted to add up to the response. I think he has said it all, but like you actually mentioned, you can't be in a class and you expect to all that.
Okay.
You must elect one person to drive the car. And student leadership is all about getting someone who would dedicate bits of the time and do some things that you would have done, or something to do some things in your absence. And it's all about resiliency. It's all about getting people that have the effort, that can put their self in your shoe, even your absence. Because, like you rightly mentioned, there are some of the, or like I said, the agendas or ideas that we always know that if it is able to be implemented, it will help students. But you need that resilient effort before you can get it done. You must be able to bounce back from failures. You must be able to bounce back from setbacks. But I think you asked about
Yes.
How you
how to
Combine with
oh yeah, it's very
leadership and academics because
Before-
it is two tasks together.
that's true.
Because you being a leader and the
Yes,
same time a student
honestly.
is not easy.
It is a heavy load. Being a student alone is a load on its own, and also to be a leader is a
It's
heavy
not
load as
it's
well.
not easy at all.
But what I always advise is that before you develop interest to lead students, you must know who you are. You must acknowledge the person you are and accept who you are. And it's not all about being sharp or intelligent. Once you know yourself, you are good to go. You know, if I dedicate, let's say, 7 hours of my 24 hours leadership, but the other hours, if I go back home, I can be able to get something out of it. I think that we are able to do. It's not all about leadership. Is not for people that are intelligent or that are sharp, but it's about knowing who you are. Know how fast. If you are the slow learner type, you know how to schedule, and you must be time conscious. You don't honestly, we don't joke with time.
Okay.
Yes, because when it comes to the leadership, we do it at our maximum. We deliver. And when it comes to the books aspect, we try as much as we can. The little time you have or you get with the books, you must make something out of it. You get it. And that's why mostly you see our friends after election, they complain that they elect you to the office and you don't have time for them and that kind. At your free time, that might be the time I'll be following on issue that you were supposed to be following. You get it? Or at your free time, that'll be the time I'll be dedicating to books. So and sometimes when they do when they don't understand the dynamics, I don't blame them much. So as a leader, you just have to know how to play your cards. You have to be someone that can manipulate or maneuver your will at all costs.
Yes.
Okay. You can't waste time is always precious.
Let me first. Yes, you see, most people come to me sometimes to make inquiries, just like you ask. They say, like me, I always used to be like holding a position in HRC, maybe serving a particular role in other institutions as somebody who is leading. But most of the time, the difficult thing is that once you channel the energy there, my academics, it goes a long way to affect me. Well, in one way or the other, we all make those kind of challenges. But then, before you be able to even start, like you rightly mentioned, you need to examine yourself first. You must be disciplined before you be able to do this. If you are not disciplined, you can't lead as well as being excellent or maybe being successful in the academics. You must be disciplined. And of course, you must know how to prioritize things. You must know that at this particular point, what I am supposed to do is of importance as what I am equally tasked to do. The way the thing that you think that, oh, that can wait later, ignore it and go for the most important thing at that particular time, so that the other thing you can respond to it later, in order not to for it not to affect you that much. Other than that, there are a lot of times that your colleagues will be that I know this is one man who always is asking me at the go class. You see, yes, it's because the work will be there waiting for you. You're supposed to be the students. I was in class when he was calling. When he received information from student loan office, I was supposed to draft a move and publish. At that time, I was in class. You see, They are all important, but I have to work around how I'll be able to do what to do. So I will look at the time that I'm in class. Then I know if that lecture I'm able to tell them, oh, for where we have gotten to, I'm okay. I can go to attend to what I was supposed to do in order to serve the two things at the same time. Somebody might not be able to do it. Of course, the person will not even get the time to prioritize it, and that becomes a problem if you are not set. So it's a huge task, but then if you are disciplined, it's very easy for
It's
you
very
to
easy.
navigate to. There's nothing big. It's just the determination and what you wish to do.
So, my next question is this question is very important to me. Most people who are contesting for student leadership bodies, what are the qualities to make a good leadership worker? Because you can not just stand up one day and be like, I want to contest for a PRO or the junior ambassador of Tamale Technical University.
Yeah.
And you have to get some qualities first. Yes. You being leaders in Tamale Technical University, I know you can give me some of them. So,
Sure. So as okay.
Let me come in.
Okay.
This question to me, it has two phases.
okay.
One phase is that it takes a particular person to win elections. It takes a particular leader too to achieve or to serve to the student interest.
Well,
It is not so. If you ask what does it take for someone to be a leader or for, no, it is twofold. It takes one aspect or one particular kind of person to win the elections, and it takes you to be a different person to achieve or to be able to serve to the student's satisfaction. And when it comes to the elections or who can win elections, I must say you must be someone that proves yourself beyond doubts. You must be this person that prove to the student body that if they elect you the representation of themselves, you can be able to stand tall. You would forever serve their interest. You forever forego your interest and serve theirs. Because it's not about your personal self. Currently, we're having about 11 to 12,000 students. And for that matter, you must prove yourself beyond doubt that you can lead on the way. And one thing that has been dominant in Tamale Technical University that I'm not happy with that mostly when things are on when the race are getting or the competitions are going tough, we see people trying to do this kind of tribal politics. He's my tribe, he's my classmate, and that kind. I bet you, like, if you take a critical look of people they elect based on tribal associations, they go into the office and found themselves wanting because you are not like you've not you don't have what it takes to be there. But because you have the popularity or because your association have the numbers, that's why you are there. So honestly, I will use this platform to geek on the student performance again yesterday. It is not about someone being popular. It is not about someone dressing well. It is not about someone attending lectures each and every day. It is not about someone coming from a dominant ethnic group. It is a matter of who can represent us. Bear in mind that your association is not the only association in the Tamale Technical University. Left alone with your association, maybe they would have taken the school to some village and say maybe Sasala students university or Mampurusi students university or Wala students university. But the Standard Technical University anytime been open for each and everybody across the globe, not only Ghana. We have international students as well. So the mindset or the mentality of pushing our people there is not a good idea. We should always advocate for people that can represent us. So and for that matter, to win election, to me is very easy. You must show work. You must show work before you be given the nod. It's not about coming to cruise in cars and throwing or spraying money to people. No, it's not all about money. Most I can tell you 90% of Thomas Vegan, the students of Thomas Vegan University are 40. What we call lenses. Yeah, they are on their feet. So you don't come in in your car or on your motor and expect to. Because the pains I'm enduring whilst working, you wouldn't experience the same things. What I think can help the institution or would help better my workflow, you would not see it, or you wouldn't have the experience. So, and for that matter, I am leaning on the potential candidates because they've not filed their nominations yet to show or to prove beyond doubt that they can represent the students. And honestly, a few number of them approached me, and I've never for once had anything from them. I always tell them, if you don't, it is a practice. If you don't practice, and they say practice might make better, there is a saying like that. Because it takes this constant movement, this resilient and hard work for you to achieve what the students want, or for you to say to the students satisfactory. But if you are in your private hostel, or if you are in your dormitory, thinking you belong to an institution that have population, for that matter, whether you go out to campaign or not. Bear in mind, wisdom is not in one person's head. The challenges you are seeing or you are experiencing as a student might be different from someone's experience. So until you reach out to each and every student or the group of students, you wouldn't know this is also a challenge. Or you wouldn't get the better ideas or the better ways of approaching situations. So I said it's a practice because before you even get an approval a project, you have to write letters. You have to walk to people's office. Not once, not twice. You have to go and explain to the officer you are seeking approval from why they need for that particular project. So just as you have to go and enter into the class, tell them who you are, tell them your policies and how those policies can be of benefit to the university and the students. Same way. So if you don't go to practice it in front of your colleagues, you can't defend any IT in front of whoever you are serving up the bar.
So, I think he has said yes,
but just
not
top up thing one.
that is it. If we are talking about qualities you must possess for being a leader, there are quite a number of them. One, you must be someone who is ready for what you are coming to come. So that one is a fact. Like the point you just used to conclude, there are a lot of work in the office. We must be honest with you. And then, if you are not ready to do it, when you come to the office, you come, that one is a clear fact. Because there are a lot that you do. You don't just sleep and wake up and that's all. Every day, including weekends, we work just to see that we serve the interests of the students. So you must be someone who is ready for the job. Secondly, as a person, not even somebody who is aspiring for position, your integrity is very important. Integrity is one of the qualities that you must have. You must possess in order to prove yourself that you can be a good leader. You must have integrity. You must have the sense of working inclusively. It is not a one-man job. We don't know each other until we meet in the office. You may know me walking. You don't know what I can do. I don't equally know what you can do. Seeing you and greeting you is different thing. But bringing the two of us together to work to achieve a common thing is something that you must be able to do. And if you don't have that sense of inclusivity, somebody who always wishes to be alone, somebody who always feel like he can do it alone, that will not help because you must work collectively to be able to achieve that objective. So if you have the sense of working as an individual, it is you are more sure. So one of the qualities you must possess is also that you should be able to work inclusively with each and every person, be it management, the students, and that of your college executives. You must be willing and able to work with them in order to achieve that. So if you look at that, honestly, it's one thing that we because I don't think if we were deceiving the students all this one but the years that passed, I don't think you would have been comfortable deceiving. We're telling you that this and what we are coming to do. And up to now, you have not seen anything happening. Will you be happy? No. No, you use a documentary inside people to come at us. But because of that, and because we knew do that. That was why we took it upon ourselves, and now we're working tirelessly to get that done. Just to see that we are able to serve the student. So you must be honest. Where you are not supposed to be, nobody will tell you that you can't do this. But after you push to the extent that you yourself you will see it and know that well, you wish you could do this, but then he's not able to do it. As somebody who is reasonable enough and somebody who is the success of everything, you will support that. But if I come to tell you that this is what is going to happen, at the end of the day, nothing's happening. The next day, I'm giving you empty promises. I don't think you will be comfortable to continue that with you. That is why we should be mindful about how we are talking to you even before we are going to have an opportunity. So these are the qualities that you must possess. As far as I am concerned, to be able to represent yourself as a potential leader, and for that matter, who is ready to serve the interest of the people. Well, then the primary objective is to serve the students. That is it. The main aim. I don't think somebody will be content for exercise and you ask the person will have any primary reason other than to serve the students. So are you just serving them? You are serving their interest. You go for him serving somebody's interest and say you are representing the students. No, they won't like that. So everybody, every aspiring contestant, they say they are serving the interest of the students. You get that? So clearly, they must possess these qualities. They must have them to be able to do what? To represent the students. So potential aspirants are advised to take this important to be able to make what they wish to do. So you are all accomplished and willing to hear whatever that they wish to present to you. We will evaluate them based on this kind of qualities. We know them even before they present themselves to be leaders. So we know them, and it is not a new thing. Yes.
See, with regards to that, I would want to conclude by way of sending a course into the candidates out there.
Okay. So let me just raise something.
Okay.
So, what would be your advice? Okay, the main advice for the candidates or for the students, because now we could see so many flyers circulating in the social media or in our website. So what would be your advice for the students who are contesting for 2025-2026 election?
Oh yes. Before I come to that, I want to send a word of caution to the candidates out there. They should be mindful about the kind of competition they're putting on, the kind of words they say about their opponents. You might not know who you are going into the office with. And if you say some certain things about the presidential candidate, who knows? He could be the winner God has chosen. Already you've what will I say? You've sparked some kind of differences between you and that particular person. And when you go in there, it will take you some particular time before you can develop trust and love for each other. And the office is not a short period of time. It is not a platform where you go and sort out differences before you start. Immediately you get into the office, you have to start. Because there are already piled up problems of students before you assume office. So immediately you assume office, you must start running the affairs of students. So and for that matter, they must be mindful of their utterances. They must be mindful of the words they say about each other. So that's my advice to the candidates. And with regards to the social media, how they use social media for, honestly, most people don't have time for WhatsApp messages. And even if they have time, but I would advise you as a candidate, reach out to them in person. Your appearance alone speaks a lot. How you explain yourself, how you carry yourself, how you speak speaks a lot. So it's not all about posting stickers on social media and no. I, for once, I think this is my second time in student leaders. When I was HND, I was SIC sports secretary. Now I am SIC youth ambassador. For any of these two competitions, I've never created a WhatsApp platform till today. It was this particular one that
a friend of mine from my department created a WhatsApp platform. Was I majority cannot even afford data. So how do your policies, your ideas get to them? It is by a way of you going out, reaching out to them in person. So it's not all about posting on social media or mailing station. And the most, what would I say? Unfortunate part is that some are mailing stickers on walls, which by the university statute it is not advisable, it is not accepted for you to mend a stick a sticker on the wall. Even with our SRC constitution, it is stated that each and every student is responsible for protecting the university properties. Okay? So, and for that matter, you must not mend stickers or billboards on places where you are not supposed to do so. Okay. So, with the social media and how they go around mending stickers, honestly, I would urge that they slow down with that one and reach out to the students in person.
Okay. Well, yeah,
That's it.
So what do you have? Final advice?
Exactly.
To see some of them contesting for the position.
Yes. I think I had about 4 people approach me clearing their intention that they want to wear my shoes, and then some of them would ask what are the things I'm supposed to do. Like we all did when we were in person. Yes, but I was doing same, and I knew in my heart that I was having the interest to serve as a student. So you know me, like since my department, since I got into campus here, I went to department because a leadership or student leadership for that matter is something that has been part of me from all my academic journey. So when I got to campus, my first contact was the department. I said, no, how will I serve my department? So I quickly went to the Lucas constitution of the department. I realized the position that I could serve, and I was qualified for that, so I went for it. Then I had the opportunity to serve. You were in the department. I tried my best. I could. Yes. In that, I was contacted by somebody to serve my union as well. So I didn't decline. I said, service is a service. It's a sacrifice that we have been made. When you are called, you are supposed to. So I went to the union and I did that. And then when the time was looking for SRC, where I had the opportunity, and I'm saying that I'm qualified. I'm somebody who doesn't want to sit back and blame my leaders. That is not part of me. I blame leaders, I criticize leaders sometimes. But then, if you have the opportunity and you sit down and you are criticizing, you are not being fair. Somebody is holding a fair position. You thought that you could do equally what he's doing to serve you, or more than what he's doing. Then you relax and sit down. Your colleague went and took that, and he's not able to do what you were expecting. Then you start to criticize the person. You are not being fair to the student. That's why I took that challenge and I said, I have to go for it. And I give it my all. Out there to the aspirant, for all this while, one thing that I've never involved myself is play this kind of tribal politics by myself. Somebody may play on my behalf. I don't have that time. I believe that for about 12 to 13,000 students in this campus that I'm coming to serve, they are not my union members.
That's true.
And each and every blessed, those who know me and who have read from me, they can attest. Every blessed, I receive a lot of calls, solving people's problems, assisting people in solving their problems, guiding them as to the office that he's supposed to work and his problem to be addressed. If you take this as somebody who is supposed to progress your union, serve your union, and look at it, I don't think you can achieve that. Because there are a lot of students out there. So that is not supposed to be them. So when I see somebody campaigning on the basis of tribal politics, I don't normally get it. I don't get it. Because if we should categorize the numbers, your union will just be a few.
To the best of my knowledge, no survey has ever been carried out and it has been declared.
You see the problem? That is even my concern. That is my concern. At the end, they will do that. At the end of the day, if you even go against to affect you, and then it's a repeated mistake which is not supposed to be. As somebody who wishes to be a leader, you don't grow with that. Once I am able, I observe a lot, so I sit back, I watch. Once I'm able to see that this is what you are not doing right and it affected you, the next time I'm coming, I look for alternative. I don't take that route because
it is the same angle that I'm coming from, and that is going to affect me. So I wouldn't like to go that time. So I'm saying that for the past years, people have campaigned based on tribalism, and it doesn't work for them. You should know by now that it won't help you. Yes. And for that matter, you develop different means of getting your people. The most important about it all, if you are not going to insult us, our students, you must be able to tell us what you're coming to do for us. Convince me what you're coming to do. That is all.
That's true.
Me, those that I campaign around with, they know. When I go, I come to you to say something. I say to your convincing this and this that I'm able to do, and this is what I'm coming to do. And then I'll be able to convince you. You put that trust in me. Then I come for that. I've never for once said vote for me because I'm your child. No. It doesn't help. So for the candidates out there, we are just pleading with them to do their best. Convince us. Now they are going to convince us. Give us reasons why. We should give you the opportunity. Exactly. So you give us reasons why. And of course, they must be ready to do more than we are doing, because that's the wish of every leader. That somebody who is coming after you should be able to do more than you did. So they should be ready to do more than we are doing, because we are doing a lot.
And
Exactly.
to me, I'll be the first sitting executive that will go out to campaign for someone to win my position.
Okay.
Because I know what it takes to be a youth ambassador. It's not easy. You must be someone that is very vocal, and you should not be a block-minded. You should be someone that you are very flexible, because there are some things that you want to go away, but meanwhile you cannot go away. First of all, youth ambassador position is not an issue, not much benefits.
All right.
And among all the, I think there are about 7 candidates contesting the office.
Don't worry.
And I have this
We'll meet
person
one-on-one.
that I know.
We'll meet one-on-one.
Can, if given the opportunity, can occupy the office and be able to serve the student very well. And I'm going to say it again. I'll be the first citizen that will go out.
That is if only.
Or anything to take me to resign.
Oh, no.
I understand. I know I am saying so. Because the office of the director is not an easy
Not an
office.
easy task.
I understand perfectly
There is
what you're
responsibility.
saying.
I also understand where you're saying from.
It's very clear. If you are not somebody who is that strong, you can't win. You crumble. Because I know the challenge I'm facing that push. What I wish I could do. See myself that I can do better than you in a way that is according to what I know. But you are seeking to succeed me. When I am not seeing that in you,
And see
as
myself.
somebody who wishes to still see the success of the students, I'll be disturbed. Even if I don't have anything to do, but I'll be happy.
Okay,
So we must
I would like to meet the two of you again to discuss more about campus life development or student leadership. But for now, so far as we are here for the students. Your advice to be sent out there to all students, not only the Tamale technical students, so that they can learn because two of you are now a leader, you are now a leader, so you know
We're
what it
giving
takes.
the money.
Yes,
No
now,
excuse.
you know what it takes to be a leader. Okay, so nice having you here, and I wish to have the two of you again.
It's always a pleasure, and of course, we are happy as somebody who is in a way related to them. They want to see something success. Always happy because that's we carry the voice, and then it's always important that we engage.
All right,
So thank you
all
so
right,
much.
thank you very much for your time.
We wish
All right.
to be God and grow.